Which of these dinosaurs are known from Iceland? Well, none of them, of course. No dinosaurs are known from Iceland, and none would be because Iceland is too young. The last of the dinosaurs, other than birds, became extinct 65 million years ago, while Iceland's oldest crustal rocks date from 20 million years ago. The dinosaurs were long gone by the time Iceland began to form. It is rather new. In order to understand the origin of Iceland, two geological principles should be explained. First, that of plate tectonics, that the continents and the ocean floor, these are not solid rock structures going down to the center of the Earth. In fact, most of the Earth is semi-molten with moving material flowing through the Earth's mantle. And what we see as the crust of the Earth is composed of a series of plates which move relative to each other, sometimes pushing together, sometimes moving apart. The Atlantic Ocean formed from the continent Pangaea as a crack developed where plates started to move apart from each other in the middle of the Atlantic. And so every year, new material was laid down in the middle of this zone, which spread the continents apart. But this new material would be younger and younger and younger. And so the oldest parts of the Atlantic Ocean floor are the ones farthest from this crack. The northern section of this rift formed in the early Cenozoic era after the dinosaurs had become extinct in the Eocene. And so Greenland, part of North America, started to move away from Scandinavia and Europe, part of the Eurasian plate, fairly recently. And Iceland is located along this mid-Atlantic ridge where this rift occurred and is continuing to occur. Second, it seems that in the Earth's mantle, there can be plumes or areas of molten rock which rise and come in closer contact with the crust. And so, therefore, this plume of semi-molten material, if it comes close to plate boundaries, can cause an increase in volcanic activity and can cause the formation of, say, volcanic islands like the Hawaiian Islands and others. As plates pass over this spot in this mantle, this hot spot of a mantle plume, that there are volcanoes and islands formed and other geologic phenomena. It is thought that such a plume currently resides under the mid-Atlantic ridge underneath Iceland, and this has been a cause in the molten material and the volcanism which has helped to cause Iceland. To be fair, there are other possibilities other than a mantle plume, but this is a popular model explaining the formation of Iceland. So the western section of Iceland is located on the North American plate, the eastern section on the Eurasian plate. And while all of Iceland has been created through volcanic rock, the oldest volcanic rock exists on the west and east sides of the island. The newest volcanic rock exists in the middle, where the rift and the tectonic activity are located. Near the capital and the airport, there is a bridge which symbolically represents this, the bridge between the continents, where North America is being depicted as being on one side of the bridge and Eurasia on the other. One could go scuba diving in a rift and actually put one's two hands on different continental plates. So Iceland lies where these two tectonic plates meet. As one travels through Iceland, one can see evidence of this active geologic activity in that there are volcanoes of various ages and examples of lava flows where there's these great lava fields which have produced much of the rock that one sees. There are geysers where hot water is heated by hot rock deep underground. In fact, this is very important for Iceland today because water, either from these deeper regions or pumped into these deeper regions, comes up as superheated steam, which can then be used to generate electricity, as a classic example of geothermal energy. And the wastewater from energy production can then even be used for hot springs where people go all times of year and bathe in warm water, with the warm water having originated from deep under the ground because of this volcanic activity heating this water and it being cooled after the point it was used for electricity production.